Hello and welcome to What Can I Make With This? I'm Lerato Umah-Shaylor, a cookery writer and broadcaster, and today we have two fantastic recipes for you with puff pastry. Joining me is Milli Taylor, cookery writer, chef, and chef to the stars. Milli, what are you cooking today?
Today I'm going to cook a baked camembert, so I'm going to slice a camembert in half, make a really quick, fresh chutney, wrap the whole thing in puff pastry and bake it.
So I'm making a curried beef and potato pie with a whisper of curry powder and fragrant thyme. It's inspired by Nigerian meat pie I enjoyed growing up. Now let's get cooking. I'm going to roll out the block pastry.
It's interesting that you've chosen block pastry and I've chosen rolled.
So I chose block pastry because it allows me to customize the size and width of my pie.
I've chosen ready rolled because it's easy. I know that it works for this recipe every time.
Now, Milli, what are you going to get started with?
I am starting with my chutney. It's really quick. I'm going to saute some onions and some garlic. I'm going to add a pinch of rosemary.
It smells wonderful.
Got some dried cranberries and some apricots. So I normally serve this as part of a cheese board. Got all your fresh cheeses and then you've just got this big pie in the middle that oozes all over the board. It's quite exciting.
I'm just going to cut out the larger lid for my pie, and then we ease out the cutouts and just roll that up. And you can put it in a bag or wax paper and freeze that. Use it for another pie or for dessert. You can sort of dust cinnamon and sugar. So now both my bases are cut, and I'm just going to pop that in the fridge to chill for about 15 minutes while I make my filling.
Right, so I'm just going to let that bubble away and reduce.
So now we're going to crack on with my pie filling. And we're just going to saute some onions, garlic, and the spices and brown the mince until it's wonderful and golden.
This pie could be like a family meal in the week, or it could be something like, you can make it quite a showstopper for having people over.
One of those people who likes, a nice showstopper on the weekday, not just for the weekend. And because of the way that we're going to decorate it in petit vieux French style, it's actually excellent for holidays as well, or birthday parties, or a nice dinner party.
I've actually got some chutney that I made earlier, because you have to use a cold filling for the pastry. And so I'm going to start filling my pie already.
Carrots and potatoes go in.
Right, I'm slicing a little bit of pastry off as well. I love that the ready rolled comes on this paper so that you can easily pop it back into your fridge or freezer and use it again. Cutting my camembert in half, placing it in the middle of the pastry. I'm actually going to use about half of my chutney.
We're going to pour in the stock.
Right, I'm just going to tuck these in. I've used a little bit of egg wash as sort of glue, but I'm also going to use it to glaze the pie.
Oh, that'll make it beautiful and golden, wouldn't it?
Golden and glossy, it gives a shine. I'm ready to decorate. Cut a couple of strips, plait them around the bottom of my cheese. Egg wash the whole pie, and then I'm going to score it.
So I'm just filling up the pie filling into a well-oiled bowl. And once that's done and nicely tucked in, I'm just going to take the base of my pastry and just prop that on top of the bowl. And now flip, and then we gently unravel the filling. Now we take the top part of the pastry and just place that on top, and then we just tuck in the sides. So just gently press that down and just crimp the sides to seal the pie so that we don't have any of the pie filling seeping out. And then just carve a little bit of a hole in the middle. And once the carving's done, we egg wash this for that beautiful glaze. These pies are ready to be baked in the oven for 25 to 30 minutes. If you'd like more information about the recipes that we cooked today, check out Tesco recipes.
Right, it's pie time. Our pie's out of the oven. Are we ready to dig in?
Excellent, let's dig in. Filling is amazing with a good ratio of potatoes, the carrots. My pie is served with buttered greens and sweet potatoes. What about you, Milli? What are you serving yours with?
I've actually just spread mine on some nice crunchy bread.
Let's give it a try.
Delicious.
If you're looking for ideas on what to make with specific ingredients like puff pastry, type out the ingredients in the recipe finder tool for wonderful inspiration for meals to cook at home. Happy cooking!